In this video, I'm going to help you get started using FlashcardsMate on your mobile device. The first time you log into FlashcardsMate, you'll see this startup screen. You'll want to create your flashcard that you can test. So from the menu, select the Add a Flashcard option. That brings up the Add a Flashcard screen. Now, FlashcardsMate groups your flashcards into study lists. So if you had any existing lists, they would appear in this Which List drop down. However, because this is our first time, we don't have any existing lists, so the only option is to add a new list. We give our list a name. We then need to choose what type of flashcard it is that we want to create. So here's a list of the flashcard types that FlashcardsMate currently supports. If the flashcard you want to create doesn't fit into one of the specialist categories, we suggest you use the general category, which is a simple question and answer category. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to create a Spanish language flashcard. So you'll see that when I select Spanish from the drop-down list, I get the options of Spanish and English here. I also get this Spanish language keyboard. This lets me type non-English characters into my Spanish question. So if I type a Spanish word in here using the Spanish language keyboard, you'll see that I can then use FlashcardsMate built-in translation to translate that word to English, and which it's then done, translating it to the English word year. That completes the creation of the flashcard, and I can simply click the add button and you'll see the message up here to say the flashcard was successfully added. You'll notice now that in our drop-down lists of study lists, my first study list appears, as well as the option to create another new list, which lets me categorize it into a different study list, my next flashcard. For the purpose of the video, one flashcard will be enough. So what I'd like to do now is actually run a test for the flashcard we created. So from the menu, click the Run a Test option. This brings up the Run a Test screen where it will list all of your study lists. You select the study list that you want to test. So we've only got one study list, so I'll select that and I click Go. That brings up the test screen. And in the test screen, you'll see the flashcard that we just created before. Here's the Spanish term that we created. Now, in this situation, we're being prompted for the Spanish word and will be tested for the English word. It's possible in the settings of FlashcardsMate to change the order around, so you can be shown the English and tested for the Spanish, or you can even do it randomly so that sometimes you'll be shown the Spanish and sometimes you'll be shown the English. So we check our answer for the English, and did we get it right or wrong? We click the appropriate button. In my case, I'm going to assume that I got it right and click yes. Now, because we only had one flashcard in our test, that completes our test. So the test complete screen is presented showing how well we did on the study lists that we included in the test. And that, in brief, is how to use FlashcardsMate. I hope this video is helpful to you and looking forward to seeing you on the site.